We're back. Let's see what's going on. I hear all these commercials thanking me and all this stuff now. Crazy. Yeah, I guess everyone getting the idea that I'm actually leaving on the 15th, the way you hear now all the spots and everything. I mean, geez. I have nothing to do with this stuff, folks, I promise you. Matt in Huntington. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Mike. Thanks for taking the call.
Thank you. What's happening?
I couldn't agree with you more about Jenkins. He's definitely looking to cut ties with this team.
To me, he's already done it.
He's done it, right?
Yeah.
But what my question to you is going to be: this guy's probably gotten close to $28 million in the last year and a half of guaranteed money and salary. If the Giants were to release him today, they're done paying him, right?
I'd have to look at his contract. I'm not familiar with it. I'd have to see what's there. There's going to be a salary cap hit no matter what they do. I'd have to look at the contract. I'm not familiar with it off the top of my head. So
But if there's clearly this guy was probably asking to get released 2 weeks ago when they suspended him.
I don't know that. I don't know that he was asked to get released. I'd have to see how much of the money has been paid to him and everything else. I didn't really look at his contract. But hey, he clearly, now I'm not saying he wants to get cut. Okay. Listen, you can also hold up game checks, conduct detrimental. You could suspend him. You'd get away with it, I think. You could suspend him for conduct detrimental to the team and make him go through the Players Association and get some money. I mean, he's actually taken it to that level. So, but I'd have to look at the contract. I'm not familiar with it at the top of my head. I know he got paid pretty well, but I'm not familiar with exactly what he's been paid and how much was salary, how much was roster bonus, and how much was laid out certain ways as far as being bonuses, being paragraph 5, being roster bonuses for next year or different things, workout bonuses, roster bonuses, whatever's there. Mike in Hackensack, what's up, Mike?
Hey, Mike. Thanks a lot for everything the last 30 years. Glad to talk to you one last time. I agree with you that ownership probably won't make a change in season.
You know what? Unless they get to a point that they just feel that this guy's vision, that the sight of him is now upsetting people. If he gets to that level,
sure,
then maybe. But otherwise, I don't see it, no.
What are your thoughts on, and I know it's really early to do this, but two guys that I thought of.
Coaches?
Yeah, and two guys. I just wanted to get your honest thoughts and assessment whether or not Nick Saban would be interested at this point in his career.
He will not.
And the second guy, not sure what his contract situation is like this year, but do you think Sean Payton would leave New Orleans?
I don't think he's under contract. I mean, I think Sean Payton probably would. But, the idea of getting these guys, you have to give these people draft picks and good draft picks if you want to. I mean, Al Davis gave up a number 1 pick for Gruden. So you have to give up a lot sometimes to get these guys, and the Giants aren't going to do that. Sean Payton has ties to the Giants, no question. Nick Saban is a guy that George Young tried to hire. Nick Saban is a king now. He's not going to come back to the NFL. First of all, he's already been in the NFL. Secondly, Nick Saban learned he would only go, if Nick Saban was going to go back to the NFL, he would go back to Indianapolis and go with luck. He would go only where he had a championship quarterback where he could win with. That's the only place he'd go because he's smart enough. He learned the hard way about that. I don't think he leaves his Alabama kingdom. He's got it set up better than anybody has in a long time. I do think Harbaugh could leave. I think Indianapolis I've heard Indianapolis and Chicago are both interested in Harbaugh. I don't know that Harbaugh's going to leave, but with Harbaugh, you got to kick the tires anyway. Absolutely have to kick the tires. Alex joins us. What's up, Alex?
How's it going, Mike?
Good, what's up?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If we go and draft a quarterback next year,
right,
do you think John Elway will go after Eli Manning?
He might. He might for a year or two. Somebody might, like an Arizona or a Denver or somebody like that. Maybe. He's got no trade. If you have Webb on a roster and you go and take a kid like Sam Darnold, let's say, and bring him in, and you want to play these guys right away, well then go ahead and then trade Eli off. I mean, you could do that. I mean, I'm sure Eli would understand. Now he's going to want something for his no trade. He's a businessman, but I'm sure he would accept the trade. TJ in Brooklyn, what's up, TJ?
Hey, Mike. Just again, thanks for everything.
Thank you. What's up, TJ?
It's been awesome.
Thank you.
And Mike, the proof is there. You look at the drafts from 11, 12, 13, and 14. you just look at the first 4 rounds, the Giants have less guys on their roster from any of those drafts than any team in the league, and that's a horrible statistic to have. I mean, granted, David Wilson's injury, but a few others have just...
That was a killer. Absolutely killer.
Yeah.
And listen, he hit some high notes, as we know. The Beckham draft was a great draft. Did a nice job with Collins. Did a great job for Beckham. We know that. But he's missed a lot with the mid-round guys. He's done very poorly with the mid-round guys.
Right. And Mike, obviously, the offensive line, the defense, probbe about a third.
Well, he didn't address the defense. That to me is the most perplexing part. You didn't have to be Newt Rockne to know that the offensive line had to be upgraded. The idea that they thought they could get by with these guys, when anyone will tell you how poor Flowers is, how poor his footwork is. I mean, anyone, you get that from anywhere. And not just Flowers. I'm not just talking about him. The line. Pugh can play. Jones has actually been an improvement at center as far as run blocking. And Fluka was showing a little bit as a run blocker. But as a line overall, they're just not very good. Sonny and Malvern, what's up, Sonny?
Hey, Mike, how are you? 2 things. One with the defensive backs and the other with Eli. Is it far-fetched to say because of the suspensions that these guys collectively got together? And
I can't answer that. Is it far-fetched? Doesn't look far-fetched to me.
Yeah, me neither. Now with Eli, I would definitely not trade Eli. If they're going to get one of the top picks in the draft, which looks like they may, and draft a quarterback.
They will definitely draft the quarterback.
Yeah, you need Eli there, Mike, to tutor these guys. You need him there to win still, believe it or not. I mean, I know fans...
Wait, so that's not, you got to be careful with that. Here's why. The Giants didn't wait with Eli. They put him in, and they got him his experience. They sat Kurt Warner, and Kurt Warner was winning at the time, and they sat Kurt Warner.
Yeah, but don't forget, Mike, Kurt Warner was not a Giant. Eli is a Giant.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you see, but you can't.
I think it does matter.
No, it doesn't. You cannot make this about anything emotional. You can't make this about anything in the past. To do that is a big mistake with your football team. And listen, I'm one who believes Eli has something left, but you do not do that with your football team. If you decide to play the kid, and just like they did with Eli, if they decide they're going to play Sam Darnold from the start, if they draft him and they want to trade Eli, I have no problem with that. And I don't think Eli would, because they traded Kurt Warner to let Eli play. And they knew they had to get Eli experience. And they'll know they have to get Sam Darnold's experience. And the Giants will draft the quarterback this year. They will draft the quarterback because they're going to be in the position that they don't expect to be in again. And they are going to be high enough in the draft to draft the quarterback. Mark and Fairlawn, what's up, Mark?
Hey, Mike, how you doing today?
Good. What's happening?
I'm a season ticket holder.
Okay.
To see the Giants play like this, I mean, let's face it, I thought it was more fun to go watch the teams back in the mid-'70s when they were really bad.
Yeah, when your best offense was Dave Jennings.
Exactly. The question I have is, yes, this team has given up on the coach and given up on the season.
And given up on themselves.
Exactly. But earlier in the year, do you think some of the problems that the defense had, that there was a carryover from last year where they were on the field so much?
No.
Because let's face it, the offense last year was non-existent as it is this year.
No, I think these guys just don't want to play. I think that you have guys on that defense right now that just don't want to play, and I don't know where that's coming from. But it's not making it's not going to help Spags in any way either in his career. It's this is not going to, if they love Spags so much, it's not going to help them. You've always heard about Spags being popular. Well, if he's popular, why is his defense not playing? And that's not a good sign for him either. Not a very good optic when his defense isn't trying. And they're not trying. Here's the Mink Man.